Hello and welcome to the Quibber channel. I'm Jason, your host. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I love that I'm so prepared. For me, it's not about being a prepper. It's not. It's not about being any kind of, oh my God, the world's going to end. It's just that if my brain comes up with a problem, I've got to find a solution or I won't get back to sleep. I won't be able to do anything else. I'm so focused on it that my brain cannot switch off from it. So last night at about 12:39 p.m. there was a major incident of power loss in the area. 429 houses lost power. And I'm not talking just the power to the houses, but the power to the lights as well, the street lights and the total blackness, total loss of power. An entire area lost it. I'd love to know what caused it and that, but they don't usually give out that kind of information. So what happened to me, because I was just setting up for VR for thingy, and well, the thing is, first of all, the main lights went out, but I have multiple backups for every system in the house. This is called Eufy. It's an Anchor product. 3 AA batteries. It lasts about between 6 months and a year. It's not rechargeable, but it lasts about 6 months to 3 years. And I've got 2 of these in every single room of the house. And what they do is you just get a motion activated light, not too bright, but motion activated light that lights up as you move around the house. This, and then I have this. This is a rechargeable magnetic strip on the back that just goes on. I've got one of these in every single room of the house. Now, the normal things for this means that if I get up during the night to go to the bathroom, I don't have to switch lights on. These little lights provide enough light to go to the bathroom and that. Fine. So as soon as the power went out, these 2 kicked on in here, because I was in here. Once I got out of my seat, I got my torch. Every single room in my house has at least one torch, and it's always hung up in a place where I will know. It doesn't just disappear. So for the kitchen, it's just over there by the back door. In the living room, because it's such a big room, there's one just under the light switch on this side, and one just near the stairs. And every room is set up like that. What if scenarios for losing power? So I'm always within reach of a torch. And of course, everything I had, the primaries, my internet was on battery backup. All the bits and pieces like that were fine. The one thing that I didn't thingy, because I had my headset on for VR, and I took it off when it happened, because I heard the beeps of everything shutting down. And I didn't shut down the headset, so by this morning when I went into VRchat, I had like 8% power left on my Quest 3. So that wasn't good, but that's charging up now over there. Okay, so what happened then? I went out to my house and noticed that mine was the only house with light. See, I went out my back door and my security system, my security lights are battery backed up. Cut the power to my house and my security system still runs. And so I went into my backyard, and my backyard was like daylight. I've got such good spotlights that come on when there's motion in the backyard. It's freaking like daylight. And so I'm walking around out there and everything's fine. I pick up one of my backup power gens. One of these ones, which are always trickle charging. These ones are always 2 of these, exactly the same one, 2 of them, are always trickle charging in the backyard in a big container. connected to a couple of 100-watt power solar panels. And when they reach 100%, I take one and I bring it in and I use it as a relay to charge up the primary one that I charge all my bits and pieces. I use for some cooking stuff and the one in here. So like at the moment, there's one over there at the moment charging the main anchor one there. When these run out of charge, if they need power, I have another big anchor battery connected to 600 watts worth of solar panels, which I can charge these, because these are good relay ones. They're small enough that I can move them around the house and use them to charge any of the systems or recharge the UPSs and that. Don't have to worry. They also have the added ability that they've got built-in dual light thingies and will last for many, many hours. Like if I turn that on, and that on, the light, if I just use this as a light, it would last 92 hours. Yeah. So yeah. So it was weird because I went outside my front door and I noticed one of my neighbours down the street was coming down with a little tiny little horrible little torch, and it was so stunning because it's a pity that we would have seen the northern lights if it wasn't for the clouds. It was a really dark night, no starlight even, so we didn't see anything. But yeah, and so people were shouting in the darkness, and I'm thinking, you could just see in some houses over the distance that someone had got a phone or something and was using the light on that. And it was crazy to me. It's like, okay, so you're all just panicking in this situation when the logical thing to do is, if you don't have lights in the house, come out, turn your car engines on, and turn the lights on your cars on. You've got light. Even at the basic level, you've got this backup plan. I mean, nobody has to be like me that has like hundreds of backups for everything. But it was so concerning to see that no one else in the freaking area. It was like just a sea of black. No one had any kind of backup mentality when the lights went out. Except for the few houses you saw lighting candles, and it's like, oh God, there's going to be fires, because no one has situational awareness. When it's candles these days, they just turn them on, leave them on, and their cat knocks them off onto the floor. I was at the point of being ready to, I grabbed both of these from in my backyard, and I was ready to begin doing something that I didn't want to do, and that is I was going to go on my front road on my house, and I was going to put a couple of lanterns up so people could come into the area of light and chat, even though that would have bothered my autism really badly. I didn't want everybody to be without light. But when I was setting that back up, the power came back on. Didn't come on fully for a while. So I went to bed instead of going to Munchies, because I didn't want a chance going into Munchies and then have it happen again. But it is nice to know I have so many backups. But every part of my life has to be like that. It's a positive, but I don't have a choice. It's like my brain is going through the points of trying to figure out how to have a backup foldable wheelchair or some mobility scooter, because my brain is saying, what if you start relying on the actual mobility thing, and it becomes part of your primary therapy each day to go out and do all these things on it and keep your brain active and connected, and then it fails. So I'm at the point of going through and figuring out a way to have a backup for it. So that is in the actual search mode at the moment for my brain. And if I think about it at night before bed, I won't go to sleep. If I think about it before coming in and doing a vlog, I won't do the vlog. If I think about it before I'm having my food, I won't eat. This is the thing. It allows me to be prepared for everything, but if I can't sort what it is instantly, then it's on my mind. It becomes torture over time. So yeah, sorting all this stuff out is a good thing. So I hope you're all having a wonderful, splendiferous day. You all deserve it. You are all awesome. And a little adventure last night. But the good thing about it, I wasn't nervous at all. I wasn't bothered at all because I had all of the things in place. It was like, oh, the power's gone out. Okay, everything had turned on, everything worked as it was supposed to. The one thing that failed, well, not failed, but the one thing that happened go well was my primary circuit with my computer stuff on switched off, which is a good thing. So I had to go to the circuit breaker and turn it back on. So I hope you all, I'm tired. I hope you're all having a wonderful, splendiferous day of happiness. I will talk to people later. You're all awesome. Let's see. Bye-bye for now. See what the day holds.